What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Patman here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Xbox Game Pass. What is the service? How has that service evolved? And what are the benefits to owning this service? Coming from somebody who's been basically a subscriber since day one, I'm going to break all that down for you because a lot of stuff has changed about it, and I'm a big believer in this service, so I'm going to try to convince you guys why I think you should get it. By no means is this some sort of paid advertisement or anything like that, so pump the brakes before you start spamming me on your keyboard saying that I'm a sellout or anything. No, I am just a believer in this service. I think that number one, it is the future of gaming because obviously Microsoft has put a lot behind this service, and two, I call it the best deal in gaming because I honestly believe that. This video is going to go into why I believe that. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please click that like, share it with your friends, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We are almost to 500. These videos take a very long time to make, so help me out, do me that favor, I'd really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So what is Xbox Game Pass? Well, it's like the Netflix of gaming. Stop me if you heard that one before, but it really is. There's rotating games, over 100 of them, that come in and come out, but Xbox does a really good job of communicating what games are leaving Game Pass, and you have plenty of time to play these games. They never just leave after a month. The biggest draw to Game Pass for me personally is all the Xbox first party studios. All their games launch day one, and a lot of indie games now like Void Bastards, Outer Wilds, things like that are all launching day one on Game Pass now, and that is something that will not change as far as first party goes. So your Halo, your Gears, your Forzas, your Sea of Thieves, all those launch day one on Xbox Game Pass, and they're permanent. They stay there, and I don't see that changing anytime soon, and that is an awesome feature. Now, Xbox Game Pass for console is $9.99 a month, and honestly, Halo and Gears alone would make me sign up for that service for $9.99. And then for the uninitiated, we have Xbox Game Pass PC, which is something new. It's actually in beta right now. I've been testing it out, loving it, playing games with my friends, but that is a totally separate service that has different games with Game Pass, games that are PC centric, of course, and there is some overlapping. Of course, all your first party games launch day one on Xbox Game Pass on both. So Gears 5, Halo Infinite, all your Forzas, things like that, once again, day one Game Pass on PC as well, and they will feature crossplay in the future. Some games like Gears of War 4 already feature crossplay, so you can play with your console buddies, which is really cool. And then on top of that, games from like Devolver Digital, really hoping My Friend Pedro comes to Xbox Game Pass because that is a game not coming to Xbox on console, but I'm hoping comes to Xbox Game Pass on PC because other games that they have done are on Game Pass on PC. And that's the beauty of Game Pass to me. Games that I would never play or never buy, I get to experience, and I've experienced so many great indie games from this service. Take this game here, for example, called The Messenger, a game that I would never buy or even know about, but because of Game Pass, I've tried it out, and it's like an old school Ninja Gaiden ripoff, and I love it. It's one of those Devolver Digital games. Really happy with it, and that is where Game Pass absolutely shines for me personally, because I get to try games that I would never touch or never even buy, but I still get to support the developers by paying my monthly subscription. Now, Game Pass on PC is also $9.99 a month. However, you could get your first month for $4.99, I believe, and then it's $9.99 a month afterwards. Now, being a multiplayer focused gamer like myself, playing a lot of Halo, Gears, your Call of Duties, things like that, I don't really play a lot of single player games. Of course, I get all the big ones like Witcher, I'll get Cyberpunk, I get your Assassin's Creeds. Usually I actually get the Assassin's Creeds a little bit later on, but I don't like spending the money right away. I usually wait a few months to get things like Tomb Raider at a discount, but now I know I could just wait and see if it comes to Game Pass because a lot of big name games come to Game Pass soon after they launch, honestly. Just Cause 4 came out like a couple months after launch on Game Pass. Shadow the Tomb Raider came out not even 5 months after the game launched, and it came to Game Pass. And that's the beauty of the service to me. And then you even got multiplayer games coming to Game Pass. Of course, your Gears, your Halo, things like the new Bleeding Edge from Ninja Theory, the cool new multiplayer hero-based game, that's coming to Game Pass day one. And even betas and stuff. If you're a Game Pass subscriber, you get in without having to pre-order. Like Gears 5, you get into the tech test just by being a Game Pass subscriber. No pre-order necessary. That's awesome. And now bring on Game Pass Ultimate, which is 3 services rolled into one that's usually $30 a month separately, but together you get them for $15 a month. So Xbox Live is $10 a month, Xbox Game Pass for consoles $10, and Xbox Game Pass for PC is $10. Game Pass Ultimate is $15 all bundled together per month. And of course, on third-party websites, you could get your year of live for like $40. I'm sure they got Game Pass deals on there as well, but we're not talking about loopholes right now. And for your first month, you get it for $1. And if you're a pre-existing Game Pass subscriber, here's the cool thing. You carry over whatever you already had left over. So if I had a couple months left over on my Game Pass subscription, if I pay $1, I get an upgrade for those 2 months. Now don't tell me you can't afford that. If you got a PC, get Game Pass Ultimate. That's just one less cheeseburger off the dollar menu for the month. You can do that. And now Game Pass has even more things going for it, and it's something that Microsoft really hammered home at E3 2019. So if you're a Game Pass subscriber, now even DLC is getting launched for free as part of Game Pass subscriptions. Like Heartland, the newly announced and released DLC for State of Decay 2. That is part of your Game Pass subscription now, usually $9.99. Now you get it for free if you're a Game Pass subscriber. That's amazing. And then you got things like Gears 5 when that comes out, the Ultimate Edition, which gives you 4 days early access. Well, guess what? If you're a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, you get that Ultimate Edition as well. Like, how awesome is that? They just keep finding ways to add value to this subscription, and I love that. I can't wait to see where this subscription model goes and how it evolves into the future, because honestly, it's gone through some pretty drastic changes even in the last year. Now, before we wrap this video up, I want to give you guys some personal recommendations on both PC and on console for Game Pass as far as games that I've played or games that I know that are good. As of June 15th, 2019, these games are on Game Pass, so go ahead and give them a try if you guys are going to try out the service. Now, obviously, some of these will overlap with Xbox themselves, but we'll start with PC. So, of course, Sea of Thieves, Forza Horizon 4, Gears of War 4, State of Decay 2, Gears of War Ultimate I've been playing through with my friends, Crackdown 3. Game gets a lot of crap, but if you like Crackdown 1, you'll love Crackdown 3, give that a try. Ori and the Blind Forest, great game if you're a Metroidvania style kind of gamer. Rise of the Tomb Raider, Halo Wars 2 if you're an RTS fan, Sunset Overdrive, great game, underrated. Wolfenstein 2, one of my favorite shooters from this generation, great game. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, great game from Ninja Theory. Super Hot, love that indie game. Prey I heard was good, I tried it for a little bit, did not get into it, but if you like BioShock, it gives you a very BioShock vibe. The Surge I hear is a great game if you like the Dark Souls series, which I do, I just haven't got around to this one yet. Then we have the platformer, Super Lucky's Tale, to scratch that Banjo-Kazooie itch, but it isn't Banjo. The Messenger, which I mentioned earlier in this video, that Ninja Gaiden old school looking ripoff. Metro Exodus. Now if you have an RTX card like myself and a high-end PC, this should be the first game you try because it is a great benchmarking game. You got ray tracing in it, there's advanced physics in it, there's a bunch of stuff that you could just turn way up, and it is a gorgeous game to look at. And it is also absolutely gorgeous on the Xbox One X if you have a One X. Hollow Knight just got released same day as Metro Exodus. Heard it is a great indie game that is on my list because I heard it has a great soundtrack. And finally, for the PC category, because we all know RTSs play better on PC, Halo Wars Definitive Edition. Now I am not an RTS fan at all, and I had some fun with this game because I am a Halo fanboy, as you all know. So this really got me into playing an RTS, but I'm still not an RTS fan after this game, but still worth downloading and trying nonetheless. Now on to your console Game Pass. We got Alien Isolation, Banjo-Kazooie, and Tooie, some of my favorite games of all time. Continuing that favorite games of all time trend, we got Batman Return to Arkham, which is Arkham City and Arkham Asylum remastered. We also now have Batman Arkham Knight on Game Pass. Borderlands The Handsome Collection, which includes Borderlands the pre-sequel and Borderlands 2, and that just got a recent 4K update texture pack for the Xbox One X. For those wondering, that is free. Darksiders 2, basically a grittier, more adult looking Legend of Zelda game. It takes a lot of inspirations from Zelda, so if you like Zelda like me, try that out. Dead Island Definitive Edition, along with Riptide Definitive Edition, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Doom 2016, great reboot, highly recommend playing that game, especially before Eternal comes out. All 3 of your Fable games are on there, try those out. You got Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 on Game Pass right now, but personally not a big fan of Fallout 4 compared to 3. don't at me. And then we got a great party game that me and my wife still play together from the original Xbox called Fusion Frenzy. The whole Gears series is on Game Pass on console. You got 1 through 4, as well as Judgment, yeah. And of course, Gears of War Ultimate. Got Halo 5 and Halo the Master Chief Collection on there as well, which is soon coming to PC and also on Steam on PC. The Hitman Episodic series is also on there. Heard that is really good. And one indie game I really want to recommend to you guys is Hue. H-U-E. Great soundtrack, great story, great gameplay. Absolutely fell in love with this game. Metro Last Light and Metro 2033 Redo are on there if you want to catch up before playing Exodus. Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor is on there. If you guys like the Arkham series and that combat and fantasy, it's a great game. Another game that I absolutely love, Monster Hunter World, is on there. Mortal Kombat X is on there. If you want to play that before playing 11, 11 is absolutely wonderful. Ninja Gaiden Black, one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. Absolutely love that game. Elder Scrolls Oblivion is on there for your Elder Scrolls fans. We also got Outer Wilds, which is a new indie game that I heard is really good. Haven't played it yet. PUBG is on there. Huge game, huge indie game. Rocket League is on Game Pass. You got Rise, Son of Rome on there. Then you have all 3 of the rebooted Tomb Raider games on there. Solid trilogy overall. Highly recommend playing through all those. And then we got Sniper Elite 4. Explosion Man, a great indie game. Elder Scrolls Online is on there for all you MMO fans. What Remains of Edith Finch is one of my favorite indie games I've ever played. I highly recommend that game. It is very weird, but you really appreciate that game once you play it. And then finally, Wolfenstein 1 and 2, the reboots, the New Order and the New Colossus is on there. Great games. Highly recommend playing both of those. And that wraps it up for my list of recommended games for Game Pass on console. So I really hope that this video helped you guys understand exactly what Game Pass is and what it means to me, because I truly do believe it is the best deal in gaming. I am a happy customer when it comes to Game Pass, and I can't wait for all these first-party studios that Microsoft has acquired, like Obsidian. Their new game, Outer Worlds, which comes out in October, is gonna be amazing, and that's gonna be a day 1 Game Pass game, and that is exciting. Halo Infinite, Gears 5, Blair Witch, even Psychonauts 2 from the recently acquired Double Fine, all day 1 Game Pass games. Do you see the common theme here? The value just keeps getting better and better, and I for one love what Xbox is doing with this service. Thank you, Xbox. Keep doing what you're doing, and I really hope you guys feel more educated on the subscription service itself. If you do have any more questions, hit me up in the comments section down below. I'll be sure to answer. Or if you are a Game Pass subscriber already, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the service, or if you plan on becoming a Game Pass member, go ahead and talk to me in the comments section. If you're not even in the Xbox ecosystem, give the PC one a try, guys. I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm not a PC gamer, but it's allowing me to play with my PC friends. We launch up Gears, play together. I love that. I love having that option, and of course, Xbox has been about options lately. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, because I certainly enjoyed making it, and until next time, peace!